India's Foreign Minister S Jaishankar says he has repeated to the US that New Delhi wants to bring the perpetrators of the Kashmir terror attack to justice, as Washington tries to avert an international crisis between nuclear-armed India and Pakistan. Dr. Jaishankar, in a social media post, says he discussed the terror attack with US Secretary of State Marco Rubio. New Delhi has accused Islamabad of involvement in the incident. Pakistan has denied any links to this attack. The US Secretary of State yesterday made separate phone calls to his Indian and Pakistani counterparts in efforts to calm tensions between the neighbours. Washington says Mr. Rubio also expressed support to India in combating extremism and called on Pakistan to cooperate in investigations into the attack last week, which killed 26 people. Pakistan's Prime Minister, meantime, urged Washington to press Delhi to, quote, dial down the rhetoric and act responsibly. Washington says Mr. Rubio told the Pakistani leader of the need to condemn the terror attack in Kashmir. On the ground, cross-border fire was reported by India for a seventh straight night. Delhi says the Pakistani forces initiated what it called unprovoked small arms fire, which the Indian army responded to. There are no reported casualties and no immediate confirmation as well from Pakistan. And now let's go to our correspondents Rebecca Bundhun in Mumbai and Hira Mustafa in Islamabad. Rebecca, let's start with you. That call from Marco Rubio to de-escalate tensions, how likely is India to heed that call?
There is this mounting speculation of how India might act next and whether it will launch some kind of military strike. And despite US Secretary of State Marco Rubio urging for some kind of de-escalation in these tensions, we did hear those very strong words from S Jaishankar, India's foreign minister, in that post on X, talking about how the perpetrators and the backers of this attack in Kashmir, which took place last week, must be brought to justice. Now, so far, we've seen that the response from India has been non-military, including the suspension of that important water treaty with Pakistan, cancellation of visas for Pakistani nationals in India, and also closing its airspace to Pakistani airlines. But we also know that reportedly during those high-level meetings held by Prime Minister Narendra Modi this week, he did reportedly give full operational freedom to India's armed forces to decide on a military response in terms of the timing, the mode and the targets. And it's also understood that India's Navy has been conducting a number of drills, that its warships are on alert. So there seem to be a number of things taking place here. But at the same time, really, the international community urging for this de-escalation in tensions. But Pakistan, of course, has also said earlier this week that an attack by India, a strike by India is imminent.
Here, we heard Rebecca there, no full military response from India, but even so, small arms fire exchanged across the border for a seventh straight night. What are the steps taken by Pakistan amidst these tensions?
Well, as we know, that tensions are running high at the de facto border that separates Pakistan-administered Kashmir from Indian-administered Kashmir, and there are reports of crossfire taking place from both sides of the border. So in light of this security situation between the two nuclear-armed neighbors, Pakistani authorities have instructed the local communities that are living along the line of control, which is also called as de facto border, to evacuate those areas on immediate basis and to relocate to safer locations for their own safety measures. Also, as we do know, that Information Minister stated that on the basis of credible reports, the Islamabad believes that India may carry out a cross-border strike in coming days. So in context to this, panic is spreading across the local communities that are living along the line of control. And in that context, they have set up bunkers for their own safety measures. And Pakistan's security forces are on high alert. Pakistani fighter jets are patrolling the airspace along the de facto border. Also, military exercises are taking place in those areas that are near to the line of control. Also, Pakistan's aviation authorities have restricted the use of airspace over the cities of Lahore and Karachi, and that order is being implemented from today till 31st of May, and all the domestic flights and international flights are not allowed to use the airspace over the city of Karachi and Lahore during the time period of from 23 GMT till 3 GMT, citing security concerns. And now we do know that Pakistan has also banned its airspace to the Indian aircraft. So in light of that, security across the airports is also on high alert, and air traffic control authorities are being instructed to closely monitor all the international and domestic flights.
Oh, thanks for that, Rebecca. Bundhun in Mumbai and Hira Mustafa in Islamabad.